He signed something I never thought I'd hear. I lost my wife, Emily, 3 years ago. Route 14, middle of winter, black ice. One minute she was singing along to the radio, next minute a semi came around the bend and that was it. She was gone before I even made it to the hospital. I was left standing there with grease on my hands, bills stacked on the counter, and our 6-year-old boy, Leo, non-verbal autistic, obsessed with the color blue, terrified of loud noises and the light of my damn life. Before the accident, Emily was the organized one. She had therapy schedules printed on the fridge, meal plans taped to the cabinet, a folder of progress notes from every speech and occupational therapist within 100 miles. I just fixed cars, changed oil, and came home to play dinosaurs with Leo until bedtime. When she died, I didn't even know the passwords to the therapy apps. I didn't know the name of his speech therapist. I didn't know what I was doing, just that I couldn't fail him too. So I learned fast. Speech therapy, Tuesdays and Fridays. Occupational therapy, Thursdays. Sensory play on weekends. I closed my small-town garage early every few days, washed off the grease in the gas station bathroom, and drove across town praying I'd make it before his therapist started. The therapist, Karen, told me straight up, "You need to learn sign language, Tyler. Even if he doesn't respond yet, he's watching you. He's absorbing it." So I did. Bought a used ASL book from a thrift store for $3. The cover was torn. Pages smelled like old coffee. I sat up every night after Leo went to bed, flipping through it, practicing signs to the reflection in the dark kitchen window. My hands felt stiff. I kept mixing up words. Sometimes I'd just fall asleep mid-lesson with the book open on my chest, but I kept going. I started signing at dinner. More. Help. Thank you. Every night, no matter what, I signed love you. He never signed it back, but I did it anyway. Months crawled by. Leo learned to sign eat, drink, stop, sometimes car. Never strung them together. Karen said maybe he wouldn't, that it might always just be single words. And that's okay, she said. But I wanted more for him. I wanted him to have a voice, even if it wasn't through his mouth. Then one day, late September, everything just fell apart. A customer came in yelling about his busted transmission, swore I'd ruined it, that I was running a scam. I was too tired to fight. My whole body ached from standing on concrete all day. By the time I locked up and got home, it was dark. I hadn't eaten. Leo was sitting cross-legged on the floor, watching Finding Nemo for the 100th time. I microwaved some chicken nuggets, handed him his juice box, and collapsed on the couch. A few minutes later, Leo walked up, tugged on my sleeve. I figured he wanted more juice, or maybe the tablet, but he didn't point. He just looked at me, straight into my eyes, which he rarely did, and signed 3 words: slow, careful, deliberate. You, my hero. I froze. My brain couldn't even process it at first. Those were 3 signs he'd learned months apart. You, my hero. He'd put them together himself. Nobody had taught him that. He just said it to me. I felt my throat close. I couldn't breathe. I pulled him in, held him so tight I thought I'd crush him. Normally he hated that kind of touch, but this time he didn't pull away. He just rested his head on my shoulder, and for the first time since Emily died, I cried. Not the quiet kind, the shaking, ugly kind. And Leo, my little boy, just kept his hand on my chest and stayed there. The next morning I walked into the shop, grabbed a marker, and wrote a new sign for the front door. Closed at 4 p.m. Family time. A few regulars complained. I didn't care. From then on, every afternoon was ours. We practiced signs on the couch, in the car, while we fixed his old toy truck together. Within 2 months, Leo had doubled his vocabulary. He started signing happy park hug. One night, he looked up at me before bed and signed Miss Mom. I almost broke right there. Now he signs full sentences. We talk about dinosaurs, about his favorite color, about the stars. I never thought I'd hear my son's voice, and maybe I still haven't. Not in the way most people mean it. But he talks to me every single day. And every night before bed, I sign love you, and he signs it back. Slow, deliberate, and perfect.